Sudan's government will begin a currency exchange program in 6 states on December 10. It is said on Sunday the move is aimed at combating economic disruption caused by the country's ongoing conflict. In early November, the Central Bank of Sudan announced that it would introduce a new 1,000 Sudanese pound note. This is good, but why couldn't they have found a name that is rooted in their culture, a name that is coming out of their country to name this money, rather than naming it the name of the colonial master's money? You see, if we want to be truly free in Africa, we have to completely eradicate everything that reminds us of our, be it former colonial master or new colonial master or even present day colonial masters. The Rapid Support Forces, which has been battling the army since April, rejected the new banknote, calling it a step forwards, dividing the country. You see, at this point in time, my own 2 cents, this is not really a time for Sudan now to start launching new money. What should be paramount to Sudan at this point in time should be to end this ongoing war that is gradually entering into the second year. When the war has ended, their people should implement policies to reconcile both sides. Make sure that peace is totally restored. Find a peace that is centered on compromise, centered on their country, centered on their people. Start rebuilding of their country before they can then come and start launching a new money. Because on one side now, the Rapid Support Forces are telling you that they are not going to accept it. And the powers that be too will not want this money. They will be doing their own on the table homework to make sure that this money does not stand. Yes, because the powers that don't want Africa to succeed, that don't want Africa to be independent, will do whatever it takes under the tables to frustrate, to make sure that Africans' economy are not stable, so that Africa will keep going to these their institutions they created, in which they are using to enslave Africa under pen and paper. No longer with chains, but with pen and paper now. So it has always been like that. So at this point in time, Sudan should be more focused on ending this war, on making sure that they trade on the path of humanity, in the sense that they end this war, make sure that they reconcile both sides and start the rebuilding of their country. With time to come, they can now come up with this currency exchange. It is not, they have to do the needful and leave the unneedful aside.